This is not the Omoda 5, so you can save all of your funny comments, but what this is the all-new Tiggo 7 Pro that has just been launched here in Malaysia. So if you're someone who's looking for a C-segment SUV like the Proton X70, the Honda CR-V or the Mazda CX-5, there might be something here that could interest you. The most interesting of all is probably the price, because you'll be getting a lot of things for just 124,000 ringgit. What kind of things? Well, there's only one variant on offer, so it makes my job a lot easier. Now from the outside, you might notice that this here actually looks a little bit different to the car that was first previewed here in Malaysia some 2 years ago now. But that's because we're actually getting the facelift version of this Tiggo 7 Pro, and the big change here is actually this grille in front here, which now gets a diamond pin-like insert, as well as a new bumper down here with a lot more black surface that gives it a more upmarket appearance. And if you look closely enough, there's actually some blue accents right in these slits over here that I think is actually very cool. Size-wise, this here is actually just about the same height and same length as the Proton X70, but it is 31mm wider than the national car. Now it's also a lot more upright and a lot more traditional looking in terms of SUV compared to the Omoda 5, which is a much smaller car. In terms of equipment, you get LED headlights with sequential turn indicators, LED daytime running lights, LED full-width tail lights, the 18-inch alloy wheels, the red brake calipers, as well as 4 different shades of exterior color choices, but all of them in some shade of white or black. The big changes are all on the inside because they've completely redesigned the entire dashboard to make it look and feel a lot more modern and a lot more premium. Now you get the twin 12.3-inch screen up on the dashboard, all in one single floating panel. But the change that I like the most is actually this new touch panel here for your dual zone climate control system. Yes, it is some soft touch buttons over here, which does get a little bit of getting used to, especially when you're driving, but it does at least look a lot better than that weird digital panel on the pre-facelift model. As for standard equipment, you get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity, and on the screen is also where you can find Chery's 540-degree surround view monitor, which essentially just means that you can see underneath the car. Now your music is played through the 8-speaker Sony sound system, and there's also a 50-watt wireless charging pad for your mobile phone. There are also some premium touches in here, like the 64-color ambient lighting system, the large panoramic glass roof above me, and powered tailgate at the back. But the most important one for us Malaysians, ventilated seats for both these seats in front, which are powered with 6-way adjustability for the driver with memory function and 4-way for the passenger. Now these seats here are wrapped in black leatherette, and there's also some carbon fiber looking trims up here on the dashboard to make the car look a little bit more sporty, but don't expect it to drive anything near sporty. Now in the back seats here, it's actually quite comfortable because the seats are actually very reclined. And in terms of features back here, you get aircon vents as well as a single USB charging port. And the floor here is actually quite flat, so you do get quite a lot of leg room to move about. Now in terms of performance, the Chery Tiggo 7 Pro is powered by a 1.6-litre turbocharged inline-4 engine, making 197 horsepower and 290 Nm of torque. With power sent to the front wheels via a 7-speed DCT gearbox, Chery says that the Tiggo 7 Pro can sprint to 100 km per hour from a standstill in just 8.3 seconds. And if you keep your foot in, it will also apparently reach 205 km per hour. Now again, this here is priced at 123,800 ringgit and is covered by a 7-year or 150,000 kilometers warranty, 5 years of free service including complimentary labour for alternate services, as well as 7 years of 24/7 unlimited tow truck service. For the first 2,000 customers, there's also a special introductory price of just 119,800 ringgit, which is a 4,000 ringgit discount over its sticker price. For more information on the Chery Tiggo 7 Pro, do log on to AutoBuzz.my.